What's up guys, Ryu here and welcome back to the channel. This is a very long overdue video, but I got my hands on the post-archive faction and on collaboration Cloudmonster 2, and it has been sort of my main sneaker that I've been wearing for over the past 2 months now. So I thought I would do a long-term review video to see how they have been holding up. But spoilers alert, this is probably my favorite pair of sneaker that I own at the moment. However, before we continue to further into today's video, it would be very much appreciated if you go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below if you are new to the channel or just haven't been subscribed yet, as it really does help the channel out a long way. Also, if you guys are feeling generous and want to support the channel in a much bigger way, I do have a Patreon page whereby at this lowest tier, it is only $8 a month, and all of it will go on top of me to pick up new filming equipment so that I can continue to improve the qualities of the videos for you all, as well as helping to keep the lights on this channel. Being teased for some time now, the OnPAF Cloudmonster 2 was finally released globally on May 4th this year, and I actually had the opportunity to go ahead and check out and kind of experience all the craziness that went down over at OnPAF flagship store in Seoul, South Korea. A little backstory, I actually visited the store for the first time a couple of days prior to the drop announcement for their 6.0 release, and overall it was a super chill experience. We basically had the entire store to ourselves, which made me make the mistake of taking this drop lightly. Boy, oh boy, was I so incredibly wrong, because as soon as I woke up and started seeing all the Insta stories of people queuing up as early as 4 AM outside the store with camping chairs, I knew I wasn't going to be able to pick up a pair myself, but I still wanted to check it out because I never been to a sneaker drop like this before. Not going to lie, it was a little awkward and intimidating because I went there alone, but overall it was a very cool experience to see all the people there. The entire street was packed, and I believe the entire OnPAF team was there as well, and quite a number of influencers were also invited to the drop. To my absolute surprise, among them was Xiaopihai, who is a pretty well-known Malaysian YouTuber whom I really wanted to go and say hi, but I was hella nervous and he was sort of busy getting footage for his channel as well. While obviously I did not manage to cop myself a pair, thankfully Kevin, or many of you guys may know him by his YouTube channel Fashion Forward Always, actually managed to cop a pair from me online. So major shout out to you, my guy, because without your help this whole video would not be possible. Firstly, let's quickly do a quick unboxing. I love the super minimal all white box it comes in with just the OnPAF and On logo. Opening it up, there is this really nice muted lime green paper protecting the sneaker, and upon having it in hand, you really could feel the overall quality as they are built incredibly well. The sneaker condition that you are looking at right now is over 2 months of frequent wear, and the only thing that I did was to just give it a quick wipe down for the video. This is actually my first introduction towards On running, and I must say it definitely has left me a very positive impression. The finishing is incredibly clean with no defects or obvious glue marks, giving it a very premium look. For those who are not too familiar with them like myself, On is a sports apparel company from Switzerland that mainly focuses on running, but they definitely have gained quite a footing within the fashion community as well in recent times. The Cloudmonster 2 is the latest in their flagship line and is the successor towards the original Cloudmonster, and this collaboration between post-archive faction alongside fashion brands like Loewe is sort of their entry towards the fashion side of things. In terms of design, this is an incredibly beautiful pair of sneaker, and I think OnPAF did such an amazing job here in terms of elevating the overall design. I picked out the black magnet colorway, but there's also a lighter moon dust chalk color which I think looks super beautiful as well. The overall look has been massively cleaned out as compared to the regular Cloudmonster 2, giving it a very gentle and elegant look, while still being a top of the line running shoe that you could purchase at the moment. Gone are the massive logos and graphic text found on the site, and even the On logo here is fully blacked out and subtle. Furthermore, the tongue area is redesigned to have a more curved asymmetrical shape, which is apparently intended to mimic the Limnet River in Switzerland. Based on a regular model, the upper material is made from recycled polyester, and one thing that I do want to point out is how easy it is to clean dirt and mud off this sneaker. All I really need to do is give it a good wipe down with a wet towel, and it's basically looking almost brand new. When it comes to sizing, they do run pretty large. Just for reference, my true size is a US 10, and the pair that I'm wearing here is actually a women's 11, which translates to a men's 9. Hence, I actually went down a full size and they fit me perfectly. Hence, at the minimum, I would suggest you going down at least half a size or even a full size like myself, but never go a size up because even with the double socks method, it might still be too big for you. For those that missed out on this drop, PAF did tease us with a couple more colorways for the Cloudmonster 2 as well as a new model that will be released in the future. So be sure to be on a lookout when those come out because they will probably sell incredibly quickly as well. Moving along, how does the Cloudmonster 2 perform? As mentioned, I've been wearing them pretty frequently over the past 2 months now, and granted, while these are mainly designed for running purposes, I've only worn them for more as a lifestyle sort of sneaker. So take everything I say here with a grain of salt. What makes On running shoes as popular as it is the amount of engineering that went into the design. Mainly the sole unit, which features the CloudTech cushioning system that aims to provide the user with the best comfort and energy return thanks to the hollow hexagonal structure, which upon impact allows the sole to absorb much more force and in return give back that sort of bounciness when running. Furthermore, the sole unit itself is made from their proprietary foam technology that they're calling Helion Superfoam that is supposed to give you more impact resistance upon harder surfaces like concrete or tar, making it very comfortable to run around urban environments. The Cloudmonster 2 also features a larger CloudTech system compared to the previous version thanks to the additional layer of foam for maximum cushioning. However, due to how tall the sole unit is, it creates a very noticeable drop or depth when you are moving forward. It does feel a little strange when I first walk in them because of how much drop there is, but from what I understand and feel, this is intended to provide more momentum when you are moving forward. Finally, hidden in between the sole and the upper, there is another piece of tech that they're calling it the speed board, and from what I could gather, it's basically a thin plastic board that supposedly helps to boost your momentum, thus allowing the user to run faster. Now in the previous Cloudmonster 1, you can visibly see the speedboard unit underneath it. However, apparently there were a lot of cases where rocks were getting stuck in between when people were running in them, hence they completely sealed it up to prevent that issue from happening. So with all this technology and design, how does it translate into everyday wear? Well, for starters, if you are planning to run in them, these are some of the best that I've experienced. While I don't necessarily go out running in them, I've had at times where I needed to run and it does feel very comfortable. I don't know how to properly explain it, but it almost feels like there is someone pushing me forward, allowing me to run longer and faster while being less tired. And most importantly, I kind of don't really feel much impact around my knees, which is super important. However, this is also sort of a little of a double-edged sword because it feels like this sneaker is very much built only and mainly for running purposes, and for everyday wear you're not necessarily moving all the time, and this is where I sort of have some issues with the Cloudmonster 2. While your usage and experience may vary, I did find that when I am standing for a longer period of time, my calves becomes fatigued much faster than usual, and I feel this is due to how the shape of the sneaker is. Now to explain it a little better, when I'm standing without any footwear, my weight is evenly distributed across my feet. The same goes if I were to wear a regular pair of sneakers like this Nike Blazer. However, because the Cloudmonster 2 is designed to provide runners with better forward momentum, the sneaker has a pretty deep drop thanks to the high sole stack at the back and aggressive curve on the front. While this does help to improve running performance, it caused the front of my foot to not touch the ground, making most of my weight to kind of shift more towards the back, causing my calf to feel more tired when I'm just kind of standing around. Now again, if I am walking or constantly running in them, this pair feels amazing. It is only when I am standing for a slightly longer period of time that I definitely feel that my calf gets tired very quickly, and by the end of the day my legs are just cooked. Now by no means am I saying that this sneaker is not comfortable. There are a lot of things that On has done right to ensure the user gets the most amount of comfort, but I just feel like this is true and true built for running purposes only. And if we are strictly talking about everyday wear, where you're doing so much more than just running, I do feel like there are better options out there. Finally, closing out with everyone's favorite segment, the styling portion. Overall, being an all black pair of sneaker makes it relatively easy to style with. A lot of it is thanks due to its fairly minimal and simple shape and design, but I do think that in a lot of cases, this sneaker looks best if you are kind of pairing it to a more white and straight outfit silhouette. For everyday and casual outfits, I like pairing it with my acronym SP29 cargos. The fully blacked out bottom half are super clean looking, and whether I'm pairing it with just a simple t-shirt or long sleeve, it's a look you really cannot go wrong with. Throw on some accessories and I'm pretty good to go, especially during this summer season. Recently, I also picked up a pair of pants from Post Archive Faction as well, which I won't get into too much detail in this video, but I will showcase a couple of fits here because it pairs perfectly with the Cloudmonster 2. Finally, I also tried out with a more Japanese Yoji inspired outfit, and I think it goes so incredibly well together as the pieces here have a very clean and minimal look. Among all the outfits in this video, this is hands down my favorite combination thus far. And this concludes my review on the OnPAF and on Cloudmonster 2. Now I do apologize that this video came out relatively late compared to everyone else, but at least it did give me more time to properly test them and wear it out on a daily basis to draw my opinions. While I'm far from being a sneaker enthusiast, I do sort of get the hype on these now. From its construction to its design and technology in here, this is probably going to be my favorite pair of sneaker for a very good while. What are your thoughts on the OnPAF Cloudmonster 2? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do let your thoughts be known down below in the comment section. And once again, if you guys have watched all the way to the end, thank you guys so incredibly much, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy watching it. If you are new to the channel or just haven't been subscribed yet, please do so by hitting the subscribe button down below, because it's these little things that truly help to push the channel out to more people. That's all I have for today's video. Please do stay safe out there. Until the next one, peace out.